Hi, welcome to Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. In today's session, we will discuss about how to manage pending orders in E-Trade Retail Management System. From the toolbar, select the icon Order Taking. Here in the top area, you can see what are the pending orders at the moment. And in the bottom side, what are orders are delivered. Such orders you can see in the bottom side. To enter an order, here we can type the name of the customer. For example, customer Anil, enter the contact number and the location. The required column, we can mention the date on which this order is to be delivered. Here I am mentioning 28th July. In this example, consider we are doing the business of a digital studio. Customer Anil has given us an order for wedding videography and photography. So here we can mention a brief description about the order. Wedding photography, videography. Total amount agreed rupees 1,50,000. Here we can see the customer name is Anil. His contact number, location, the deadline of this order, the description of the order we received. After entering all this information, to add or book into the pending order, click on this save button. Now here we can see the order is transferred to the pending orders list. If you want to modify the content of this order by selecting a specific pending order and by clicking this modify button, we can modify the content of this order. If you want to take the printout of this order by putting the cursor on a specific pending order and by clicking this print button, we can generate such a order details. Whatever income and expenses are being occurred against this order, initially if you want, we can mention all such income and expense details in the hard copy of this order form. Later onwards, we can enter into the system. If you want to book all the receipts and payments relating to this specific order by clicking this cost sheet. We can enter or record all the expenses occurred against this specific order. Here we can see the order I have selected is the order we received from Anil, and by clicking this cost sheet button, order or job post form will be appeared in the screen. For example, suppose we have received an advance of 25,000 from this customer. We can mention customer name as Anil. In the customer advance column, we can mention the advance amount, and the transaction details we can mention being advance amount received rupees 25,000. If we have issued a receipt voucher to this customer, we can also mention the receipt voucher number also here. After entering this transaction, click on this add button. Here we can see against this order we have received an advance of 25,000 from the customer. In the customer advances column, we can see the total amount we received as advance rupees 25,000. Suppose we have appointed a photographer and paid 2,500 towards the charges of this photographer. Suppose we have outsourced this photographer from outside. Suraj photographer. This is my expense. I have given 1,500 to this photographer for taking the photography, and we have hired this photographer from outside. As the narration being cash paid to the photographer Suraj towards photography charges. After entering this brief description, click on this add button. Here we can see in the previous case we received advance amount from the customer, and recently we have paid or spent 1,500 towards the photography as the fee of taking the photos. On the same day, we have paid payment to the photography assistant Kumar, photography assistant. We have paid rupees 750 being cash paid to Kumar towards photography assistant charges. To record this transaction, After entering all this information, click on the Add button. In this way, you can record all the receipts and payments occurred against this specific order. By clicking this print button, you can generate a report of, as of today, what are the receipts we received against this order, as well as how many expenses are occurred against this order. If you want to delete any of these transaction details, by putting the cursor on a specific transaction and by clicking this delete button, we can delete the transaction you wish to delete. Similarly, if you want to take the printout of or a report of all the pending orders as of today, click on this orders button. Here we can see at the moment there are 4 pending orders, and the details of each pending order and the customer information we can see in this report. If you want to see a list of pending orders, what are the receipts and payments against each pending order, by clicking this button, you can see a beautiful report. Like the top side, we can see the pending order number, description of the pending order, and below that we can see what are the various receipts we have received against this specific order, as well as what are the various expenses we have spent against each pending order. So this report is very useful for the management to understand how many pending orders are there at the moment, how many expenditures we have spent against each order. Such information we can see in this report. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.